93.3 KZOZ rocks. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
So what are we? We're just a couple of weeks away from Halloween, and my wife told me that she bought Halloween candy for trick-or-treaters. Now, she's going to be out of town on business, so I'll be here by myself.
Did you tell her what you were telling the neighbors? Tell the neighbors, dude, turn your lights off. Create a barrier.
I know.
Turn your lights off at the end of the cul-de-sac.
She's already talked to the neighbors. Last weekend when I was out fishing, she was talking to the neighbors, and everybody, they do it big here. She was thinking about being the whole candy bar house in the neighborhood. I'm like, you're an idiot.
No,
don't you ever do that
this year.
Do not ever do that
this year.
Do not ever do that, number one, especially this year where things cost so much money. And I go, well,
don't do that.
Where's
you're
the candy?
The bar.
She's like, I'm not telling you because you're going to eat it. So she's hidden the candy from me. But she'll give it to me on the day of the day before Halloween when she leaves town, so I can hand it out to the kids.
Worst thing you could be is whole candy bar house on the first year that you live in that house, because oh my God, you will be inundated with trick-or-treaters.
And then next year, what happens when we don't hang out with full candy bars? We get egged.
Yep, exactly. You don't want that. Never go to full candy bars. And once you go down that road, you can't go back. There's no going back. Okay? It's like when you sell a house in California, you're never moving back to California.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just the way it is.
What if I put my wife's car and my car right in front of our driveway and on the sidewalk? Will that help deter kids like a roadblock from our house? So the kids can't come to the door. Listen, I don't mind giving them. I'd rather just put the candy out there in a bowl. I don't want to go to the door. All right. I'm going to be busy.
Right.
Watching TV. I don't know. What day is Halloween on? I think it's a Thursday.
In fact, I think you should.
It's probably during Thursday night football. Yes, it is. It's a Thursday. I'm going to be watching Thursday night football. I don't know who it is, but it's going to be much. I'm going to rather watch Thursday night football than answer the door.
Not this year. Not this year.
It's on Thursday.
It is on a Thursday. Yeah. Oh my God.
Looking at a calendar. All right, so let me guess. Okay, no, I had a question about your candy. You said you've got the most expensive candy, whatever it's going to cost the most. Are these the bags like we buy at the store, like the multiple bags, or are these just individual?
These are the multiple bags. These are the ones you're going to be giving away.
So like the Snickers, the M&Ms, like they're all together with lollipops.
This will blow your mind. Like you would think, okay, what's the best candy bar out there?
Snickers.
Okay, it's not the most expensive per ounce. The most expensive per ounce is it's cheaper, you would think, to produce sister candy, Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers is the most expensive Halloween candy. Did I just say Christmas candy? Halloween candy to hit the market this year. It has gone up 73% over the past year. Last year it was 46 cents per ounce. This year it's 79 cents an ounce. Milky Way comes in second. It has increased. Oh my God,
Milky Way is terrible.
97% over last year. It is 77 cents an ounce. Twix, 72 cents an ounce, gone up 24%. Kit Kat, 72 cents per ounce, gone up 52%. Snickers, 71 cents an ounce. It's only gone up 35%.
There's not even nuts in the Three Musketeers.
There's not even caramel.
It's just whipped nougat and chocolate. That's it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's nougat and chocolate.
And Milky Way's not much different, right? I mean, Milky Way.
It's the most boring of candy bars, the Three Musketeers, although I do like to pick the chocolate off the Musketeers, eat the chocolate, and then just have a big ball of nougat that you can roll up or whatever, depending on the size of the Three Musketeers. That's kind of fun to do. The cheapest per ounce is Skittles. It's 32 cents an ounce. Last year, it was 22 cents an ounce. It's gone up 47% in price. Sour Patch Kids, 35 cents an ounce. And last year it was 30 cents an ounce, so it's gone up 15%. So none of these candies have gone up less than 13%. M&Ms have seen the lowest increase in price, and they've gone up from 55 cents to 62 cents, but it's still 13%. All of them come in higher than inflationary rates.
I hate to tell you, kids, but if you're coming to my house, the Snickers and the peanut M&Ms, are getting pulled out before I hand out any free candy.
So what are you going to give them? Like the Tootsie Rolls and the
I'm going to give them all your favorite crap, the worst candy ever. And if there's Skittles in there, they're coming out too.
You know what's really underrated? The vanilla Tootsie Roll. The vanilla Tootsie Roll, it's like a blue.
Well, send your kids over. Send them over, Jeff, because I'm going to be giving out nothing but chocolate and vanilla Tootsie Roll.
That little blue Tootsie, it's called a Fruity Chew or something like that. But it like they don't like Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll's good, but the vanilla one is even better. Like I'll my kids hate them too, so I'll go through and I'll pick them all out. I'm like, hey, give me that, give me that, give me that.
All right, so here's the question. What is the number one candy you like to steal out of your kids' Halloween treat bag?
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Listen online at kzoz.com.
The top costumes are out this year. What people are either buying or going to buy. Beetlejuice, of course, number one.
Ooh.
Because of the movie. Because of the movie, right? I mean...
That Halloween survey the Halloween candy survey I was just talking about, they have the cost of what the popular costumes are on it as well. I can use this for two different reasons. I like this.
Yeah. So what do you do? I know every year your wife, she puts together a theme for the family, or at least for father, daughter, father, son. I mean, don't you guys pair up?
We match. We pair up and then we switch back and forth.
Okay, so last year you were with your daughter, right?
Yes, I was Ken. She was Barbie.
Did you wear pink? Did you wear the pink and everything?
No, it was actually a really easy costume to pull off because I guess in the movie...
Because you already own all those clothes?
No. Because in the movie, I had to buy a pair of Halloween costume pajamas, which I would gladly wear as regular pajamas, except for they fell apart. Oh. No, because they're Halloween costumes, so they fell apart, right? They don't ever make Halloween costumes last, right? So, like, one of the seams got ripped on it before it even made it to the house, but I was like, fine, it's a Halloween costume.
To be fair, everything I saw, I didn't see the movie, but all the trailers and stuff, he was always wearing, like, white and pink. So that's why I thought...
Yeah, this was pink and blue. Pink and blue striped, vertical striped.
I see.
PJ? Like silk pajamas, yeah.
Why is that the costume?
Cold.
Was he running around in his PJs the whole time?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't watch the movie. I basically am told by my kids what to wear. My son said this year, I said, what are we going to do? He was like, well, I'm going to be Spider-Man. So that means you need to be a villain of Marvel somehow. And then we started looking into it, and it was kind of hard to find him. So he's like, I was going to be Thanos. The Thanos costume was not only super duper expensive, but looked super duper uncomfortable. So I'm going to be Dr. Doom, which then is a green cloak and one of his superhero masks wrapped in tinfoil and then drawn on to replicate Dr. Doom. I have no idea who Dr. Doom is. I'm sure a lot of Marvel people out there will. But I'm going to be Dr. Doom, and he's going to be Spider-Man.
All right,
that's what we're going to do.
Good for you guys.
My wife is going to be Eeyore, and my daughter's going to be Winnie the Pooh. I don't know why. I don't ask questions.
I can't wait to see these. I cannot wait to see these pictures.
Why?
I just can't wait to see it.
By the way, my son picked the 6th most expensive Halloween costume. I'm looking at this list, so thanks, buddy.
What was it?
To be in there. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is so. It's what a legendary costume, right? Okay, so this is what people are Googling out. Lady Deadpool, Sabrina Carpenter. Who's Sabrina Carpenter? Should I know who that is?
Deadpool's number 4. My daughter does. She listens to a song.
Oh, she's a singer. She's like a pop star. Yes. Okay, Dr. Doom. I feel like that's who you're going to be, and we don't know who that is.
Yeah, Dr. Doom. I have no idea.
That is the apparently 8th most Googled costume this year.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, so you're everybody's going to know who you are.
I'm cracking the top 10.
Oh, this is at least you don't look like some kind of wuss. Like you kind of look like
everybody's going to know who I am except for me.
Remember Skeletor and how he wore that cloak? Yeah, this guy wears a cloak and he's got an iron face or an iron mask on.
Yeah, so we just took my son's Iron Man mask and wrapped it in tinfoil. It's perfect. So I spent $19 on a robe.
Ray Gun, the Australian break dancer. Oh, is that the one that was at the Olympics?
Oh, that's a funny one.
That would be
one.
a pretty good one.
That's
and
a
then
good one.
let's see here. Oh my God, there's just so many costumes here. Here are the top 10 duo costumes. We'll just give you the top 5. Lightning McQueen and Sally from Cars. Jack and Coke. Oh, like literally a Jack. Bottle of Jack and a bottle of Coke. Okay, all right, sure. Let's see. Velvet and Veneer from Trolls. Wolverine and Deadpool, which is really old. A deer and a hunter. I really like offending my friends.
Wolverine and Deadpool are popular this year because of the movie.
So my buddy Mike likes to throw Halloween parties. So he's going to do it on Saturday because where he lives. And I'm going to dress up as our friend Robe Guy. And I'm going to get a bald mask.
Nice.
I already have glasses. And I'm going to wear a robe with slippers. It's an inside joke, but the people that know will enjoy it very much.
You should get a little lawnmower guy mowing the hair.
Oh God, yeah! I'll have my friend draw a Sharpie, or I'll draw a Sharpie on there, like it's
on the bald mask. Yeah. Did you say that Ray Gun was one of the more popular, the Australian breakdancer?
Ray Gun comes in number 2.
Nice.
On the most Googled, costume.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
So you said that Ray Gun was the most, or the second most popular. Did anything? It's really strange because usually in presidential years, like the president's costumes, the presidential candidate costumes,
Oh yeah, right.
come up as really popular costumes to wear. In the past, it was always that way. Bill Clinton with Monica Lewinsky was a huge couple's costume.
Yeah, there's a lot of
election year.
I mean, did Kamala, you dress up in a blue suit, and I mean, Trump, you
Pantsuit,
have a
Pantsuit,
America's great hat and a suit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Did they come up on that list at all? No?
Not in the searched ones, but if I did popular costumes, but you really won't know until probably afterwards, right?
Right.
I'm sure they'll be on that list. Amazon's popular costumes.
Or is it so like taboo to talk about politics that you can't even dress up as a political candidate?
Well,
presidential candidate.
What is this one? Carry Ride on My Shoulders,
Like
adult Christmas costume, and it's Trump. And is he between you? Oh, I see what it is. So it's Trump carrying you on his shoulders, and Trump is between your legs. Anyways, I could see that. Okay,
It looks like he's carrying you. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of skeleton costumes. Where they're black like spandex and they have white bones painted on there. A lot of that,
like Cobra Kai,
that Wednesday girl. Kid. Yeah. This is what's on Amazon when you type up. These are the most popular. Hey, how about Fred Flintstone? Still a popular costume after all.
But not a Donald Trump, not a Kamala Harris one?
Just the only Donald Trump one is the one where Donald Trump's carrying you on his shoulders. I haven't seen any Kamala stuff yet. These are the most popular costumes that people bought. A lot of just real sexy stuff. Wow.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's what
I need to get invited to some parties with some younger
you mentioned
people.
that Ray Gun was a popular one. Did you hear about this breakdancer in New York? He always had the feeling that he needed to wear a hat in public.
Okay.
And so he went to the doctors. He's like, why do I feel like I need to wear a hat in public? And there's something called head spin hole.
Hole in the head.
Yeah. Head spin hole.
Oh, is that where you get on top of and you spin on the top of your head?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it makes it so you have a
hole in the head.
A lump on the top of your skull that is caused by spinning on your head. In fact, if you do it too much, you'll have this. This guy had a 13-inch lump on top of his head.
Oh, jeez. It's funny because growing up as a wrestler, from the time I was 6 years old up until I was 17 years old, we would do a lot of spinning on our heads, and I always thought I would go bald on the front.
Well,
all my wrestling coaches had that bald spot, like most men get on the front of their head, and we'd always, do these different techniques in practice where we'd spin on your head. And I was like, God, I'm going to go bald, but luckily,
that's yesterday was a bald day, right? If you practice it 3 times a week, your likelihood of going bald is way higher if you're practicing the head spin hole or the head spin, and then you could get the hole.
Your hole in the head,
which is not a hole. I don't know why they call it that.
Hole in the head.
It's like a cone. It's like you have cone head.
It basically what happens is your bone calluses because it recognizes that there's a lot of trauma to your head, and it is working to protect your brain. So like guys that work in the yard often or always working with their hands, they get calloused hands, right? This is kind of the breakdancer's equivalent to calloused, but it's a bone matter that increases on your head. They're looking into it more often now. There's one guy, he's been doing head spin maneuvers this guy has been doing head spin maneuvers for 19 years, and it's a lump on the top of your head that grows over time from the bone. I guess the bone breaking down and regenerating, breaking down, regenerating, breaking down, regenerating. And he's got you look at a CAT scan of this guy, and it's a pronounced hump on the top of his head. So if you see anybody with a hump on the top of their head, be like, hey, you're a breakdancer, huh?
Let's go. Break dance. That song?
Reagan was so bad. She was so bad at breakdancing that I'm pretty sure she's not. I mean, she might have a
hole in the head,
but she doesn't have the one that we're talking about.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning. Listen online at kzoz.com.